Hello everyone, this is Hoda Ganji and today we are going to talk about Revit, Dynamo and Excel interactions. I'm going to open one of the sample projects in Revit. If you don't know where they are, you need to go to the Open. You need to go to your Drive C, Program Files, Autodesk, Revit, Samples. And I'm going to work with this residential sample project. So in this project, I'm interested to get some information about the walls, export that information into Excel so I can further work with different aspects of the wall. I'm gonna just double check the units first, type UN. I would rather change this to actually meters, 3 decimal places. Same with the area, I would like to change that to square meters, 2 decimal places, OK and OK. So I would like to go to Manage, bring Dynamo. I'm going to open a new project. First, I would like to get the area of the walls and export it into Excel so I can calculate the heat transfer of the walls in Excel. So I want to go to Revit. You know that if we go to selection, there are some items for selecting all elements of category, and if that category is wall, we can select the walls, assign it to category. You see there are 49 walls in this Revit file. Next, I would like to get the element IDs separate than the name. You see these are the element IDs. Because this is under elements, if I go to Revit, elements, element again, there is ID here at the bottom. So I want to know the ID. So if you pin this, you see all the IDs here. Also, I would like to know the wall area, and later I want to export both the IDs and the area of the walls into an Excel file. So because this is elements, if I go to Revit, elements, element again, I can bring the get parameter value by name. Elements are the same. There are the walls. Parameter name needs to be one string. I need to type a string here. I'm going to name this as area. The name of the parameter has to be exactly the same that you see in the properties of the walls. For instance, if I want area, I need to go with the exact same spelling. Area goes to parameter name, and now I know that each of these 49 walls have what amount of area. Now I would like to export this option element ID and this one the area of the walls into 2 different rows in an Excel file. I can go to import export, data, and we are going to export Excel. I'll bring that one. So far, how about I group this? So this part is wall information that we got from Revit. Okay, now I want to put them in an Excel file. For that, I'm gonna assign all different parameters here. I need a file path. So how about I put one string, because the path is just a text, correct? Now, what's the file path? I wanna put that file here. So this is gonna be my path. I'm gonna copy the path, go to Dynamo and paste it here. I would suggest that in this case, sometimes it might be a little bit problematic if you use your OneDrive or a hard drive or something. Maybe using a file which is already on your computer memory, that's going to help. The sheet name is what you would like to see as the name of the sheet in Excel. I would like to see that as wall area. So wall area goes to the sheet name. Start row and start column refer to the column that you want to start with in Excel. I want to assign 0 to both of them. And the data is going to be both the element ID of the wall as well as the area. So because I have two items here, but I have one input over there, I need to bring a list. List create. The list is going to have two items. The first one is the element ID. The second one is the area. That goes to data. I'm going to put this on manual before going further. I'm going to attach this to data. Overwrite refers to whether you want to, if you change something and you want to go back to Excel, do you want it to be overwritten or not? You don't have to assign anything, but if you want, notice the type here. It's a Boolean type. That means it only accepts true and false. If I type Boolean here, you see there is an option for Boolean toggle. You can assign it to either true or false. I'm going to leave it maybe on false. Assign it to override. This is going to be my Excel file settings. Okay. Now, as soon as I hit run, it's going to actually create one Excel file with all those informations in that file path, with a sheet name named as wall area, with those two set of datas. So let's try it. So this is the Excel file that Dynamo created. You see on the first row, we see the IDs of the wall. On the second row, we see the area. And it has put them in row number 1 and row number 2 of Excel. If you wish to put the information on like column A and column B instead of row 1 and 2, you need to go with transpose equals transpose, select transpose, and then select the data that you wish to transpose. And just hit enter. You see now that wall ID is on column A and the area is on column B. Actually, I would like to also make a save as, because if I want to run this file again from Dynamo, I don't want to mess it up. So this is going to be, maybe I want to put Dynamo RSI. I want to calculate the heat transfer. I can hide these two rows. I want to hide them. So here I want to put wall ID. The next one would be area. Let's say you are sending this Excel file to someone to do the heat transfer calculations for you. It's now so easy to work with this file. If you have the area, if you know the RSI value, for instance, if this is like 4.5 and the area is in square meters. Actually, I should put M to the 2. RSI is square meters Kelvin over watt, and so far, let's say if this goes over there, okay, and then if you have the T of inside and T of outside, and you can get the delta T. Let's say T of inside is going to be about 21 degrees, and it's going to be the same all the time. And T of outside is going to be different in different seasons. Let's say if it's like winter, and it's going to be like 2 degrees Celsius, delta would be T of outside minus T of inside. Right now, if you remember, if we have the area square meters Kelvin over watt, del T, we can go with heat transfer calculations, which equals area times RSI value times del T, and this is going to be the amount of heat transfer. So basically what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you want to do some set of calculations which is easier to do in Excel, but your original information is in Revit. So you can actually use Dynamo to export that information into Excel, and you can use your Excel file, or you can send it to other people in your team, whether it's the mechanical engineer, the structural engineer, and they need some specific information. This is a very good way to send them the information very easily. Okay. So far we just exported information into Excel. In the next video we're going to see how we can also import information from Excel back into Dynamo and Revit.